Check it. Pretty crazy what this makeup can do, huh? What's up? Who's on? Don't let the other side of my face scare you. I'm gonna finish it as we chit chat. Hey, what's up, Amy? We're gonna finish this other side. Kind of crazy, huh, Amy? Check it. Who else is on? If you're on, tell me hi. I'm gonna wait for a few people to get on before I get started, if y'all are okay with that. I've been doing laundry all day, so I didn't even worry about my makeup in the least today. So I said, well, I'll hop on and do a half face, and then I'll do the other side on the live. So, who's on? Tell me hey. I know, that's how I feel about it, Amy. Like, this is pretty dang amazing. Check out the coverage. Check out the pigment. Check out how my skin glows. I'm just saying, never had that with any other makeup, and I've tried all of it. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and if y'all hop on as I'm yapping or doing makeup, please tell me hey. Don't feel like you're gonna interrupt me or whatnot, but I want you to say hi so I have other people to chat with, you know? Okay, let's get going. So the first thing I wanna tell y'all about is, this looks so weird as I'm talking to y'all, I got half a face on. It's freaking me out, I know it is y'all. The first thing I wanted to tell y'all about was my little eye cream trick. If you watched my live last night, we talked about how to reverse damage, fine lines and wrinkles. And one of the ingredients that we talked about that helps to smooth those fine lines and wrinkles and encourage collagen production is retinoids. And so we also discussed, if you missed it, that our Age Reversus line is one of those that has vitamin A, which is the ingredient in a retinoid to make it work. So one of the things I researched today, because I just had let me try this moment, is being an eye cream has so much moisture in it, and especially ours, it's got shea butter in it, and it's got vitamin A, which again is the ingredient in a retinoid that makes it work. I thought, why don't I try it on my lip area here where I'm starting to get those fine lines and wrinkles? And then I thought, ooh, I'm gonna do it. So I did it, and y'all, almost immediately I saw a difference, just because my upper lip just kind of sucked in that moisture and held on to it. And then I said, well, I'm gonna share it on my live, but then before sharing it with y'all, I wanted to research to make sure it was safe to do and okay to do. So guys, this is from a dermatologist, not this, but the information I'm giving you. It's actually recommended to use an eye cream, especially a moisturizing eye cream, above the lip to help out lines. I mean, has anybody ever heard of that? I thought I found something new, maybe I didn't. But I thought I'd share that with y'all. So ours is a great option for that because it's got shea butter, like I said, so it's lots of moisture, and it's also got vitamins A and C and E in it, which all help combat lines and wrinkles. Oh, you've been using it like that, Amy? So where were you in all this? Why didn't you tell me this as I signed up with you through Farmasi and you knew all this information? So for those of you who don't know, you can use eye cream on your upper lip to help with the fine lines and wrinkles. So let's get this makeup started, shall we? So the first thing I did on this side, which I'm gonna carry to this one, is our VFX Pro Strobe Cream, which in the past I've said that I like the silver tube better. But since then I've tried the strobe cream under a couple of different foundations and found that in some cases when my face is feeling really dry and I need to have a little bit of illumination, I'll use the strobe cream instead of the silver. So that's really the only difference, is the strobe cream has a little bit more illumination and it's a cream base, where the VFX Pro primer is like a clear, almost a gel silicone base, and it gives a matte finish, and it's better for oily complexions than combo. So, or than dry, I'm sorry, not combo. So I'm just gonna use a couple of little dots, rub it in real good like a moisturizer, and you wanna get it everywhere, especially in those areas where you have the fine lines and wrinkles, because it's gonna help to blur those and keep a moisture barrier under your makeup. And what having a moisture barrier under your makeup does is it helps to keep, no, Amy, you were not late. You were actually earlier than me. So thanks for that. It helps to keep your skin from pulling your makeup in as moisturizer. So if you've ever worn a foundation without a primer, which I know we all have, but I don't know if anybody's noticed that other than me. When I'm not wearing a primer, my skin gets thirsty through the day and it wants to pull moisture in from whatever the outside surroundings are. And so by having a primer, it acts as a buffer, and these have great health benefits for your skin also. So it's okay for your skin to pull it in, and these primers also protect your skin from free radicals. So it's a great extra to add to your makeup bag if you don't already have it. So I started with the BB cream in medium, and our BB cream is it's really got the consistency of a tinted moisturizer, but it's got more coverage, and it's semi-matte finish, where most tinted moisturizers are really shiny. So I like the BB cream, it's great. So I'm gonna start, yikes, sorry y'all, I dropped all my stuff. I'm gonna start with a layer of that as my main foundation, and then I'm gonna come back, and y'all excuse me if I look down, I'm just looking into my mirror, it's kind of hard to see through the phone. I like to use this as especially when I'm not broken out, as a base foundation, and then I come back with the VFX Pro Camera Ready foundation, and I just kind of use it in areas where I need a little more coverage. So as y'all can see, this is really just a tinted moisturizer consistency, and you can see how much red it's already covering. And I'm just gently blotting it onto my face with my sponge to work it into the pores. I don't like to smear and smudge foundation because it leaves streaks and inconsistencies in the tone of your skin. Did y'all see that? Like this I had a little zit on the corner of my lip and it just completely covered it. This is BB cream, not even full coverage foundation. Just saying, amazement again. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm just making sure I'm doing this look seamless, where I don't have a streak down the center of my face that still has no makeup when I'm done. That would be terrible. All that work for nothing. Hey, Miss Rhonda, what's up, girly girly? Look at my little backdrop. Miss Rhonda, I'm sorry I got it before you did. It really was, I think, a mistake on everybody's part. I think they thought they were sold out of them, and these just happened to be with the white ones that I ordered. And that's what I got, which that was my first love anyway, so. So I got BB cream on this side. Stop, she's so jealous. I'm not meaning to make you jealous. I'm just saying, I'm sorry I got it before you did. It wasn't my fault, I promise. They don't have any favoritism, I promise. They don't even know who I am yet. I'm still new. So you would have gotten it way before me. So now I'm coming back with the VFX Pro in 02 Natural Beige. So this is the one I said I like to come through and use like you would a concealer on blemishes. And I know you're kidding. I know you're kidding, Miss Rhonda. Just picking on you. You can't, yeah. I know you're picking. So I'm just going through and kind of spot using this VFX Pro in the areas where I need it, kind of like you would do with a concealer. I just find that it comes on a little more flawlessly than a concealer does, and it sits super softly against other foundations and primers. So it's not gonna look like I have cakey makeup on. So I've got these little red areas right here, I'll show you. And then right in the crease of my nose, I've got some broken veins. So if you're just hopping on, tell me hi. And remember when we put our foundation, what's that, Miss Rhonda spot? Like using the VFX Pro as a concealer? So if this is one thing that I always forget when I'm doing my makeup, unless I'm doing it in front of the camera, because I see it on the camera. When I'm doing it in a mirror, I forget. So don't forget to bring your foundation down into your neck, because though our foundation matches our face, sometimes our neck is a different color, or you're like me and you get red in the neck when you get emotional or you get any kind of, thank you, Lacey. It's actually a little dress. It's so comfortable. It's like a big pillowcase, but thank you. So this just helps make sure you've got an even tone from your face to your neck on down, especially if you're gonna be walking around all day and possibly taking any kind of pictures, because it's gonna look like you've got like a Lego head. You know how you can pop off a head from a Lego figure? That sounds demented. I don't mean it that way. So I'm just adding some here. Okay. So there's my foundation. So now, can y'all see? I just want y'all to notice though. Yes, I have two different foundations on with a primer. Very thin layers of two different foundations. But I didn't need the two foundations to even out my skin tone. The BB cream did it. I just came back and spot treated the areas that I needed more coverage in. But I just want y'all to notice how natural, and I'm gonna get up close to the camera for you, but how natural the finish on that foundation is. It's crazy to me. Like, I've been using this makeup for almost 3 months now, and it still blows my mind every time I use it. Just telling y'all. And the fact that it's as cost effective as it is also mind blowing. Thank you, Miss Rhonda. So now I am going to use our brow powder in 01 with my angled brush, which is also a Farmasi brush. But first, ooh, y'all, I forgot to put my primer. Y'all got me all, I'm all talking about crazy stuff and not even remembering my primer on my eyes. Because yes, we do have an eyeshadow primer, of which I think I put down here. Just give me a second, sorry y'all. Here we go. Okay, so, sorry about that. So here's our eyeshadow primer. So this, I actually like to, and I'm gonna get real close so I can see, y'all don't let me scare you. I actually like to put my eyeshadow primer on with my finger because I feel like I can get it in all the little nooks and crannies. So I'm also gonna carry it into my eyebrows, and that's not to make my eyebrows cakey, and it's not gonna do that. It's just gonna, it's because I use a dry powder on my eyebrows. I want that to stay all day. So this primer actually has like a powdery finish to it that's real absorbent, but it's also, it's not sticky, but it's got a moist feel to it. And I know a lot of you hate that word, so I'm sorry, but it's gonna grab whatever color and just hold on to it. So that's what I want for my makeup all day, because who wants to put on a face of makeup and spend the time making it the way that you want it to look for it to wear off halfway through the day? Or you take your sunglasses off and your eyebrows smudged all the way up to your hairline. Who wants that? Nobody. So, or I know I don't. So there's our primer. And the other thing I like about it is it's got a real neutral color to it. So if you choose to, you don't even have to use a highlighter why can't I talk? A highlighter eyeshadow up on the brow bone, because this primer will do the trick. So I'm just going in and brushing in the color. If you're hopping on, tell me hey. I kind of swap around from the eyebrow powder to the eyebrow mascara to the pomade, just depending on how my eyebrows are behaving that day. Because some days I wake up and I must have slept all kinds of crazy, because I wake up and they're standing out to here or doing this, and then I have to start grooming them and making sure they're in the right direction before I can even put makeup on them. So there's our brow powder. Now I'm gonna use our cream shadows, and if you can see on my lid how I have a warm brown, I'm mixing our cream shadows in red glaze and brown sugar. And I wanted a real warm color on my lid because I knew I wanted some green in the crease, and warmth and green, or red and green is what I'm gonna say because that's what I'm using. Red and green on the color wheel are opposite of each other, so they're gonna give more of a contrast. So if you want your crease color to pop a little more, make sure to use the opposite of what's on the color wheel from your lid color, if that makes any sense. Am I getting too technical? Somebody say yes, no, maybe so. I'm dropping more stuff. I'm gonna go in, it's my little brush. Last time I wore makeup was, well, Aunt Karen, sounds like you might need to get you some new stuff. Even if it's just tinted moisturizer. Protect your face from the sun. Okay, so I'm gonna use this red glaze. Make sure I'm using the right side of the brush. And with the creams, I find that if I just dab them on, I get a better consistency. And I also get a brighter pop of color because you condense in that color in one area. When you swipe, you tend to blend out and remove the color. So remember, if you're trying to keep your color in place, you want to dab it. Hey, Miss Kelly, what's happening, Miss Kelly? So there's our red glaze, and then I'm gonna use my makeup wipe to get the excess off. And I'm gonna grab my brown sugar in our cream shadows. I love these, especially as I'm getting older. I find that these sit better on my eyelids now that I'm getting lines and wrinkles on my eyelids and they're getting thinner. I feel like there's a more concentrated color to these, and I don't feel like they look dusty when I put them on my eyes. Not that the dry shadows do, I just feel like these are a little richer in color. So I'm just adding the brown sugar to the red glaze. And do you see how pretty that is? It gives you a really warm brown without looking red. So now I got that going on. Oh, I keep dropping stuff today. What is going on? I don't even know what to say about that. Okay, so cream shadows down. So now I'm gonna use our Peach Bite palette, which is legit one of my favorite palettes in the whole line because it's so versatile. You can use it for contouring, which is what I did here, but you can also use it for eyes, which is what I did here in my crease and added green to it. So I'm gonna use what I affectionately call my floofy brush, and my daughter gets so mad at me when I call it that. She's like, Mom, you sound so dumb. Whatever. whatever. So I'm just going with this darker color, and I'm creating a crease, creating some depth there with some neutral, and then I'm going to go ahead and add my green to that. So who's hopping on that's new? Tell me hi. I don't ever like to fully pull my crease color into the corner of my eyes because I feel like it rounds my eyes out and makes them look smaller. But on some people that works, and that's okay if it works for you. So there's my crease color. Now I'm going to come in with some of the Beautiful palette. I'm going to use the green, obviously. And I'm going to go right on top of that brown. And y'all forgive me, I might have to go back and tweak here and there because it's so hard to repeat one side from the other without having to go back and add here and there. So I'm going to add a little bit more brown to this top area because I see I didn't go as high with it. I love the green, or really all of the colors in this palette, if you've never seen it before. They're all so bold and bright, and I'm all about color. So this has been one of my favorite eye palettes that we've gotten. Which I was supposed to mention, I posted earlier that I'm doing a giveaway. If you go to my live from last night, not tonight's live, last night's live, and like and share it, your name will go in the hat for one of our new sets. Give me a sec, I'll grab one to show you. So, if you go to my live from last night and you like and share it, everybody that likes and shares last night's live, not tonight, last night, will get your name put in the hat for this beautiful set, which includes a pumpkin cinnamon hand cream, a pumpkin cinnamon body spray, a pumpkin cinnamon face mask, a pumpkin cinnamon body scrub, also pumpkin cinnamon body wash, and a body lotion. And I can tell y'all that I am not a huge pumpkin fan. I actually don't like pumpkin at all. But this, I don't get pumpkin from the smell. I get like the smell of fall in a bottle. It's really warm and spicy smelling. It makes me think of like a bonfire, but not smoky. It just makes me think of a bonfire. So I just had to tell y'all that while I was on. Back to it. So I got green here. So now I'm going to come back with the lighter color in the Peach Bite palette. And remember I said I don't like to carry my crease into the corners of my eyes because hey Brandy, what's up? Because it makes my eyes look round and small. So I'm using this lighter color to blend this area in. And I'm also going to use it up on top as a highlighter. Now, I think I'm pretty even, huh? I think so. Okay, so now I'm going to use our liquid liner. I think this one is metallic green. So I'm going to go in. Oh, you love my banner, Brandy? So, funny story about this. When I got this one in, this is just one of their marketing banners that they sell. It's just a generic banner for Farmasi. And I didn't even order this one. I ordered just a plain white one with black Farmasi letters on it. And because I couldn't get this one. I love this one because of the colors and it's just cute to me. And I ordered the white one, and magically this one came in. So I was so excited when I got it. And when I opened it, the kids were helping me put it together. And Marley's like, Mama, they put your picture on the marketing banner? She said, it looks so much like you. She's like, make your face like this. And it sure does. It's really crazy. This was not even the one that I ordered, but it came in and the chick looks like me. But I think it's a cute banner. I like it. I like the colors. It's fun. So thank you, Brandy. I know that was long-winded for that compliment, but so now I'm going to take the green metallic liquid liner and I'm just lining that top lid all the way across. Y'all see how pretty that is? It's almost a brown, but it's just a really, really deep, almost gold metallic green. And when I say metallic, look, I'll get up close to the camera. Doesn't it, Brandy? Isn't it crazy? You don't see chunks of glitter. It's just a metallic finish. So don't get scared off by the idea of metallic. It's not disco ball. So now I'm gonna come back. I forgot I did green under here. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna come back and use some of this green up under my eye. Right under here. See? So this is the same green that I used in the crease out of the Beautiful palette. Okay. I'm just using that outside corner because, again, I don't want to close my eye up. I want to keep it open. Make it look like I actually have an eyeball. So now, I am going to do my mascara. And I'm going to use the Magic Mascara. Brandy, I think this one's your favorite. This is the Double Lash Extend. This is my new favorite for sure. So I'm going to use the Volumizing first. So this one will give you a good dose of product. Y'all, I think I'm going to have to open a new one. Shucky darn. I think I'm almost out. Okay, give me just a second. Let me grab a new one. Just so happens, I keep them in stock. So, toss this one off the side. These are awesome mascaras. It's our latest and newest mascaras. They offer volume and length in one tube. And it's really more about the amount of product that is on the brush than a different formula. So, if you see, we've got a volume brush. Sorry, y'all. And then we squeegee that product off to have a lengthening brush. And the only difference is you take the excess product off so that you can focus on separating those lashes and getting some length going and stretching that product up and out on those eyelashes. Can y'all see already how much difference that made? I'm going to do my little girl's face. Wow. So this mascara is $22.90 plus tax, but it's like you're buying 2 mascaras in one. So I certainly don't mind that price because I've paid much more than that in Ulta and Sephora for a mascara that's done much less. So if you can see, I got some volume going on my lashes. And now I'm going to come in with the lengthening. Excuse my faces. y'all think? Pretty, right? Great lashes. So now I'm gonna grab my concealer and I'm gonna get up under these eyes and brighten them up a smidge. Don't worry, I'm gonna blend it. So I'm just coming in with my Beauty Blender sponge and I'm just working the product in. I'm not smudging, I'm just patting. And if you're dabbing instead of smudging, you're actually being kinder to your skin. You don't want to pull, because when you start to pull, remember as we get older, we lose elastin and collagen in our skin and it's not able to bounce back as easy as it once did. So if you're dabbing, you're keeping that skin in place and you're keeping it firm where it needs to be without stretching it out like an old piece of elastic. I know that sounds gross, but it is what it is. So, what are y'all doing on this lovely Tuesday evening? Who's cooking? Who's sitting on the couch with a glass of wine? Who's wondering what to cook? I know I've got to go cook, but it's going to be easy. I'm doing blackened halibut. So, there's my eyes. So now I'm going back to this amazing Peach Bite palette that I just said is one of my favorites. And I'm going to contour with it. So I'm going to use, what'd your daughter say, Lacey? Oh, that she looks like me? Isn't that crazy? Okay, so I'm going to use this darker color. And I'm going to go up under my cheekbone and create a shadow there. Now I'm going to take my brush that has no makeup on it, and I'm going to blend it. And you always want to blend up with a contour, shadow especially. You don't want to bring it down, because if you bring your contour too far down, you're going to look like you've got a deep hollow in your face. We don't, yes, we're close to Halloween, but everyday makeup shouldn't look that way. Lacey, that's funny how they notice it, huh? Kids notice everything. Okay, so now that I've got that going and pretty blended, I'm gonna, ooh, I'm noticing this side's a little too strong. Let me blend that sucker in a little bit. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab this color, which is the medium of the three, and I'm gonna go right on my cheekbone with it. See how great this Peach Bite palette is for warming up the skin without looking orange? I love it for that. So now I'm gonna grab, notice I wiped my excess of my other color off because I don't want them bleeding in together. So I'm gonna grab some of this highlighter, and I'm not gonna put a whole lot because remember, if you have fine lines and wrinkles, shimmers and blingy colors can tend to put a strobe light on your wrinkles. Not saying you can't wear them, just do very fine layers of them. Okay, so now if you notice from this side to this side, I've got a shadow up here. So now I'm going to shadow this side with the darker color. Just blending that color in enough to hone my face toward the center. So I want you to notice when you throw a shadow here, then the eye draws to the light. So it brings everything to the center here and just balances out my face, contouring it that way. Different face shapes, you're gonna contour a little differently. So just because this is how I contour mine does not mean that that's how you have to do yours. just made a shadow where I didn't want a shadow. Excuse me as I blend that out. Okay. And then I also created a shadow down along my jawline. So that's what I'm going to do here. Taking the excess off. And then now I'm going to grab a little bit more of this highlighter, go straight down my nose, across my forehead, just light feather touch, because you don't want it too strong and look like your forehead looks like a strobe light. That would be too much. So then across my chin, and I also like to put some right above my lip, just because my lip from the sun, I have a darker shadow there, so I tend to want to bring out the light on it. So, last night we talked about hyaluronic acid and what it does to fine lines and wrinkles on the lips. And we also talked about how our lip plumper has hyaluronic acid in it. And the thing that makes hyaluronic acid amazing is that it can hold 1,000 times its weight in water or moisture. So that's why it makes it so great on the lips, to help to plump up those areas, because it pulls moisture from the environment and holds on to it. So it keeps that moist, happy, plump look on your lips that want to go drier and thinner as you get older. So this stuff is amazing. And let's see, I think this one's $13.90 plus tax, if anybody's interested. So I put some on this side, but now I'm gonna go this way. Moisture is key to keep aging at bay. As we get older, our skin dries out, our sebaceous glands don't work as well as they used to, and our collagen and elastin production slows down. So moisture just helps to keep things looking fresh, while the collagen and the elastin keep the skin looking plump and new. So now I'm going to use our liner number 222. And line on top. Sometimes it gets a little slippery with that lip plumper, but that's okay. So I'm just filling in the area with the lip liner just to add some extra color. And then I'm going in with our 03 Nude Essence in the liquid matte lipsticks. I love this one because I feel like it's the perfect cross between like a deep brown and a pale nude. It's not too pale and it's not too dark, in my opinion. It's like one of my go-tos when I have eye makeup that doesn't really go with the oranges or the pinks. This one kind of is a true nude. I'm just gonna refresh this side so they match. Nude Essence is legit one of my favorites, I think. And I think as I use the makeup, I develop new favorites, and what used to be my favorite kind of shifts. So it's kind of crazy how that happens. So now, I should have done this before lipstick, I'm sorry y'all. I've got our terracotta porcelain powder to finish with, to set my makeup. I already set this side. So what this stuff does is it gives you just enough glow to give a porcelain look. It doesn't make you shiny. It doesn't make you look matte. It does what a powder needs to do to set the makeup, and it just gives you a nice glow to your skin, a healthy glow, in my opinion. So I'm going to take this down my neck. Just remember what we said about the matching. And then my last step is going to be time locker spray. So this, I know I talk about it all the time, but I'm going to tell you again. It does for your hairstyles what hairspray does. So it's not sticky like a hairspray, but it's like a hairspray made for makeup. So all it does is it's a fine mist that sits on top of your makeup and seals it. And it's for all skin types, sensitive skin as well. It doesn't feel sticky, it doesn't feel cakey or hard or crispy. It just sits there and holds. It's got I don't even feel it on my face. So it holds my makeup on. I've had my makeup on for 12 and 14 hours before I've had to even like take my makeup wipes to really work at it to get it off. So it works really well. Before this one, I used the Urban Decay, I think it was called All Nighter. And it worked well too, but I felt like that one was a heavier consistency than this one. And that one was double the price of this one, if I'm not mistaken. So, Amy, do you remember the price of this one? I'm trying to remember what it is, but I remember thinking when I bought this one for the first time, dang, I could buy close to 2 of these before, you know, spending the same thing on one of the Urban Decays. So, all high quality, great makeup. Skincare is amazing. If you are interested in any of the products that I used, hit me up in the comments. I would love to help you pick perfect colors for your skin tone, perfect products for your skin type. Just hit me up and ask. You don't have to do it on a public forum. You can go to Facebook Messenger and private message me if you want to. Or if you see something you absolutely have to have and you don't even need me to order it, I'll put my shopping link on this post when I post it on Facebook. So thanks again for watching. I hope you got something from this. Oh, it's $10.90 for Time Locker. Yeah, I think Urban Decay's is like $24 or so. So yeah, it's much cheaper and it's much lighter. You don't feel it on your face as much. So thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate y'all hopping on and saying hi and chit-chatting with me. Again, if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments or private messenger, and we will get her done. Oh, and if you're looking for a way to make some extra Christmas money, right now's the time to sign up to do this. It's $19. $19 to sign up. If you don't have the time to work it full-time, if you have a full-time job and you can't do these lives and whatnot, who cares? If you work in an office setting with women, if you teach and you've got friends that wear makeup, you've already got your clients built in. All you've got to do is share what you love, and the product sells itself. And we get a 50% profit to go along with possible bonuses. You can earn up to 25% extra in bonuses on your sales. You hit certain goals, you make extra. We're the highest paying direct sales company in the US right now. So, if you're interested in joining my team, we have a whole lot of fun. I like to have fun. I will help you every step of the way. Anytime you have a question, you shoot me a message and we're good. So, hit me up in the comments or private message me if you're interested. Thanks again for watching. Y'all have a great Tuesday evening. Bye.